Hey there, Pisces fam. Hope you are doing well. Awesome to have you here and connect in to the energies. So this is a general and timeless connection for you to support your journey. Now, we're just clearing the energy and clearing the space. So anything heavy or anything burdensome that you are connected to or feeling, this is a really good time just to close your eyes, take a deep breath in, drop your shoulders, and just take a deep breath in and out, just to release. And remember, you're safe and supported here, friends. Feel welcome to take a couple more deep breaths, and then we'll connect into your energies and see what Spirit wants you to know. I'm praying for you guys that you are supported, that you're gentle on yourself, and get the vision that you need to see to know exactly where you need to go on this journey right now. So connecting in and starting off, Pisces, we've got journey, the sun, angel of love, angel of strength. So immediately connecting into this, there's something about where you're going and where you're going next. I don't know if you're looking at a change, thinking of moving, relocating, starting a new adventure overall, but it's like you're willing to take a chance on something here. And whether you're seeing this as exciting or a potential of something better, Spirit's also letting you know that there is the potential of something here that can really be amazing and incredible for you. What I am asking though is, are you considering going back to a place where you've been? Just from the energy and what's connecting in, that just feels like what's coming up here. But I don't know, I feel like there's a little blessing or something's being lit, and maybe it's not even making sense to you right now. It's just looking really friendly, really nice, really sweet. But it's never going back, guys, if you're questioning this. It's never going back to something or a place that was unhealthy. Okay, really need to make that clear. So if you're questioning, oh, should I go back here? But this was like that. This was like that. It wasn't good. No, that's not what we're talking about here. It's something, a place that gives you a bit of excitement, that makes you, want to take a chance on something here for yourself, for betterment, for... I'm just getting like a bit of an exciting energy around this. So again, the direction is just showing me something that a place that you've been before. I don't know exactly what this is. Maybe it's something that you were once doing, a career, a project, a place you used to live. It could also be, reconnecting with old friends and stepping into what that may be. Maybe new friendships, but I feel some of you are going on a trip or going on some form of adventure that is really going to support your journey. I mean, some of you could be going on a retreat, meeting, I just feel like meeting people, connecting somewhere, going someplace. And it's very promising energy. I feel this would be really healing, really supportive, and where you just feel at home, but recognize that energy around home, which is really... shining right now in the energy for you with this full moon energy, because it is still showing up here. You're going to expect that energy to be happening for, the next week or so. So I am seeing some deeper connection to home, but this could be being home within yourself, where you feel strong, where you feel connected, okay? With the angel of love and the angel of strength also showing up here, there's something really beautiful happening to you. And I feel like there's something, like I'm seeing like your heart space, like a rose, like opening up. So to me, that means there's something you're giving yourself here right now that's really opening up your heart and nurturing yourself in a new way, recognizing that you are supported by the power of the universe. You are supported by yourself too. That self-love, I think, is really important, that God loves you, that you're very lovable and deeply appreciated and cared for, but you also need to give that to yourself first. And I feel that's really important. An angel of strength is talking about this part of you having a newfound courage, having a newfound I feel like tenacity and step, like this energy that you've got to really start taking charge right now of where you're going, what you're doing. I feel this very determined energy, and I really, really like it for you. Really, really like it. So let's dive a little bit deeper, and then we'll further clarify to see what else we need to know here. So share one thing today that you want to feel in the comments, and let's embody that. Let's share one thing that you want to feel today and really embody that. One feeling, and really get connected to that one feeling that you want to feel today. You want to be, you want to feel, you want to act. Let's connect into that. Okay. So you've got a lot of angel support and protection here. I want to let you know that straight first and foremost. So we've got fourth chakra, rest and rejuvenation, deceit, angel of balance. So there's definitely been something here that is calling in this angel of love, that's calling in this angel of strength, that is nurturing your heart space right now, where rest and rejuvenation is deeply needed. But there, again, there's something balancing out. So I don't know if there's something that you've recognized about yourself with this deceit energy, because what's really interesting is I feel there's a lot of love around you, or there's a lot of potential for something that you want to pursue or want to step into. There just seems along the path or along this journey that there's something that had to be realized. And I don't know if it's the way that someone's thinking or the way that someone's behaving, but I feel like all of this has been unpacked, or all of this has been recognized. And I don't know if it's just you're going on a new trip as well, like a new chapter of yourself, and taking a leap on something that you may not done before. But I feel you can start, I'm just seeing eyes. So I feel like you're starting to see things differently. And maybe in some part you want to turn back time to change things, but this is not a time to go back to change things. This is a time to step forward and into the version of yourself that you actually want to be, that you want to shine your light in your life, but radiate that out, right? To attract also those things back. So there's a part of you, I think, expanding your inner person, your inner self, your higher self. And there's something here around the heart space that seems to be showing up, but also this part of resting and taking care of yourself. So if there has been something heavy on your heart, or something that has, like I said, I did see like a rose opening. I find it interesting that we do have the fourth chakra here in Archangel Raphael, because again, very healing energy. If you look at the sun energy and then you look at the fourth chakra energy, very similar colors. So it's very healing, it's very supportive, and it's green. And I don't know if you're familiar with the chakra colors, but that green energy in Archangel Raphael, he's known as that green healing energy. So there's something around healing that's really going on here. And again, this could be from past behaviors, past patterns thinking. And I don't know, there's just some form of self-discovery. I really feel that's happening here for you. And you're learning to look at doing things differently. And I think a part of this is also calling in support, calling in your higher power here to really help you on this path and journey. I'm just getting some realization here around something that you need to know. We'll find out more, but I find this really powerful energy. What else do we need to know? Cornucopia. Let's take that, hey. We like some cornucopia. We've got door to romance. This is really interesting energy, what's coming up. It's like, take this one. Okay. Okay, goddess of the moon. Okay, wonderful. So we can further see here that the cornucopia and door to romance, and then we've got financial constraints and goddess of the moon. First and foremost, because I know a lot of you are talking, go like, okay, what are we talking about? Financial constraints. I'm going to come back there. Nothing to worry about. I'm going to tell you why in a second. So there is something that is opening up here for you that I feel you're going to be very happy about. And this opening up is a chapter of recognizing your worth, recognizing when you're in such a good space of self, what happens in your life, but that's your thinking, that's your behavior, like your actions, that is really, really important here. And I feel you're going to start seeing all these things come in in a way that you're just like, wow, this is happening. And not just in your career, not just with money, not just with projects, okay? There's something coming in here that's opening up your heart. And I keep seeing this rose expanding in your heart space. And now we've got the daughter romance energy. So whatever you've shut off, cut off, or kind of tried to keep safe, right? At the end of the day, I think there's this part of, there's some key or there's something that's presenting itself that's allowing you to feel really safe to kind of flutter that energy back. And now we can start seeing, and the way I can see it is like a flow into the heart space that is healing and that is supportive and that is energetically attractive. So there's something really amazing happening here. But it's like you go into this lack energy somewhere along the path. It's like this self-deception, okay, with this deceit and financial constraints. There's something here that you're going into an old pattern or an old behavior or old way of being. And I need to let you know that you are okay, Pisces. We're about to break the chains on some old patterns or old behaviors that you keep cycling into. And I want you to own that and claim it, that you are breaking the chains that have not been supporting you on a certain pattern or behavior. And you know what this is. It's a cycle that you get into. I don't know if it happens weekly. I don't know if it happens monthly, but there's some cycle that you go into on the negative that is unsupportive, that is draining you, that is just not who you are. It's an old pattern or old version or someone that has embedded this in you. And you are not that person. That is not you. And there's something here, like I said, you're breaking the chains because you're going into this lack mentality. Maybe some of you are just worried like the world's going to come down. It's like you get onto like something's not happening. So you quickly go into this different mode, which is, again, trying to keep yourself safe. But that's not where the magic is happening. That's where the problems are happening. And we need to, like I said, you're breaking the chains, and I feel like this is evident and something maybe that you're becoming more aware of where you need to break the chains, because this is impacting many different areas of your life, even if it's just financially related, okay? There's something here that's a situation that constantly happens. I don't know if this is in love, in business, just in your mindset that you're doing to yourself, but it's causing some form of lack, and I feel underlying destruction that you may not see, but you're starting to see it, okay? And this takes massive self-awareness, massive realization, massive healing, but it can actually be so profound that once you take that veil and have a really good look, you will breathe like you've never breathed before. It's this freedom and power that you are claiming back. So I just find this so powerful and so, like amazing for you. And I really, really like it, because then we get to the goddess of the moon. So when we connect into the strength, when we connect into balancing, because you've got angel, you're very supported, spiritually here right now. So keep leaning into that, keep doing the work, keep doing the prayers, keep doing the journaling, keep loving on you, because whatever's next and happening is goddess of the moon energy, Venus energy, loving, supportive, attractive, magnetic. So really get connected into this strength of yours, this courage of yours, this belief, because it is so, so strong and so like on point. We're in Sag season. This is like pulling that arrow back, right? And finding that place that you're aiming for and getting laser focused and going after it. Right? It's like walking the most sexiest walk, and the walk is not that weird model wobbly thing going on sometimes. This is walking the walk in power, in self-determination, and just feeling really good about yourself, and it just shines out of you, okay? So it's a very determined, confident energy, and that's what I feel is happening and transforming, because you've realized something about yourself, about this journey, and it's an exciting chapter that you're embarking on here. And I feel this full moon energy that you've been in is just, you're getting some new clarity, I think, on yourself, okay? We've just come out of Scorpio season, which is kind of like shedding certain things and, hitting the mark of what you need to hit the mark and get real on. Now with this Gemini full moon energy, it's kind of like, there's a lot of things happening that may not make sense, maybe conversations that you had to have, maybe information that you're uncovering. But I feel that this is about self because it is about the twin, okay? In addition to about the twin, there's two sides of us. There's the dark and the light. But there's something that you're learning that we need both, okay? We need both. This is really important. And I feel like there's something here you're really learning about yourself, whether this is in the way that you show up in the home space, whether this is the way you show up in a relationship or at work. There's something here that you're really uncovering, and I think there's just so much gentleness here that is so supportive, but just very empowering, really, really empowering. And I like this. Let's have a look at what the challenges may be that you need to be aware of here. Let's have a look at what these challenges are. Okay, so some of you may be feeling a bit under the weather, okay? Yeah, some of you may be feeling under the weather here. It's so interesting, the words that are coming through. And what I mean by under the weather, just there's maybe someone is not doing well, whether this is you or someone around you, burnt out. I'm getting unwell. I'm not getting like sick or on deathbed. Maybe that's relevant for some of you. I'm not getting that at all. I'm just getting like something or some situation is not well. I'm just getting more unhealthy, and you'll know what that is if it relates to you. Interestingly, with the courthouse, I just feel maybe right now you're on trial in a sense of the way that someone is maybe questioning you, or information that it's like you have to present something and you're like, why do I have to keep proving this? That's the energy I'm getting. For some of you, this could be some legal stuff that you're doing, whether it's quite minor or not, or something that, you know, on a larger scale that needs to be dealt with. But this could just be like paperwork that you need to finalize, whatever else, because that is part of communication here. But interestingly too, you've got the great fortune showing up. So I think once you move through this, we're going to start seeing, if you've been concerned about where you're putting your money and efforts and waiting for that receiving to come in, that's going to happen for you. The important part here is staying fierce, staying fearless, and staying in your confidence and healing and clearing out the things that you need to clear out. But it's really getting honest with ourselves and, more importantly, taking a chance on ourselves, right? And I feel like this is really, really important here right now. So let's get some guidance from Spirit, and then I'll get you the angel answers on something that you may need to know. Straight up. Oh, it's given us two. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sag. I like it. And then you've got a new romantic cycle begins. This is new moon in Libra. Let's get one more. One more. Okay, it's given us two more. Show the world the real you. A personal issue reaches resolution. Interesting. I'm just going to tell you something here. So we've got a full moon in Cancer, and the reason I'm pointing out the Cancer energy, because this new moon energy, while it's in Gemini for Pisces, and I'm talking Pisces rising, because in astrology you usually start with the rising energy when you look at a chart, okay? So if we want to take Pisces in general, the Gemini energy is in the house of Cancer, okay? But it's also, Gemini is obviously ruled by Mercury, communication. So I feel there's something happening in a very connected relationship around the home space, something around the home space that makes or creates stability in the home. So if there has been any challenges or questions of going in a new direction, I feel like there's some focus here on everything's just going to be okay. Okay, it's like you guys are figuring out what you need to figure out. I like we've got luck on your side. I believe that luck is, you know, being laser focused and doing the work, and the universe and spirit, that law of attraction energy. You've showed up for it, and now it's presenting itself. So something is shooting back towards you, and we're seeing things balance out again with this new romantic cycle begins. Something is balancing out in your life, a love for something. But it's interesting, we've got door to romance, a new romantic cycle begins. So whether there's been a connection that's been flat or has been distant, there could be the potential of that reawakening, something just warming up. I don't think it's full blown like, wow, romantic. Yeah, let's like go off fantasy land. I'm talking about something that's getting reconnected, that is entering a new energy or a new phase of a connection. Okay. For some of you, this could be meeting someone new. So again, a new phase, a new energy that's showing up, but I feel it's new life, whatever this is. This is not repeating again old patterns, behaviors. I think there's some new understanding for an old relationship. And I'm talking about something that is genuine, that two people are willing to do the work. I am not talking about where one person is not, caring, is treating you like crap. There's any significantly unhealthy behavior. I think there's just discernment here that's really important, okay, for the two different types of energies. And no relationship is perfect. Sometimes you are going to have a partner or spouse that may go totally AWOL and totally distant and don't want anything, to do with you, or maybe they're treating you like crap, whatever it is, and it's not good for you. Sometimes people have their own shit that they need to work through. Maybe, if that's the case, maybe this person's having a wake-up call. I don't know your situation. What I'm just saying is that there's a fine line between discernment and knowing your truth, and whether this relationship is something that is salvageable because two people are willing to do the work, or that you have your faith that you're willing to work on yourself and allow things to unfold naturally, because I think that's a really key thing here. But importantly, when we come through to show the world the real you, when we're sitting in Aquarius energy, this is about being creative and putting yourself out there in a way that, I think there's this confidence, excitement, but there's this intellect that comes with it that's also very attractive, and something that you're willing to nurture and explore as well. So I think this is really fun energy, this full moon in Aquarius. The other part is things that you've got to shed that haven't been the real version of you. So I don't know if it's a mask or something that is showing up, but wherever you're going here, we can see that things are calming, things are cooling out. And the more that you practice this energy of you and what you want and being in that gratitude space, your life is going to change here quite significantly. Okay. So final messages for our Pisces, our beautiful, amazing Pisces. So let's get some messages. You can choose 1, 2, 3. Okay. So let's get you. Just connect into a question or something that you would like to know or have guidance on here, and whether 1, 2, or 3 connects for you. So let's jump into 1. Creative project. Your soul longs to express itself in creative ways. We're guiding you to infuse artistry and creativity into your life. Creative expression makes you feel alive and excited and reignites passion toward your life. And we can see this here in some aspect, which I mentioned here, about taking a chance on something that maybe that you've done before or once did. So I feel like there's some opportunity potentially presenting itself here for you. And sometimes the creative project doesn't necessarily mean work. This creative project can be something that is passionate to you, something that has deep meaning for you, and finding a new way to bring life to it. Okay. So that's just really important here. Don't disassociate if you are here based on a relationship or a connection. Again, remember where and again, whatever situation that you're in, just remember what lights you up, where that energy and spirit comes in you that is very attractive, right? Confidence is attractive. Being you is attractive. Having that interdependence or independence of being you, but still caring. I like interdependent. I think independence is a great thing. If you're in a connection, relationship, interdependence is incredibly important. That's being you, doing you, but caring about another person, right? Not being independent where it's just you and what you need to do and what works for you. different energy. So there's something here about having some new life, some new fun in something. This could make sense, like I said, for a romantic relationship or something that you've once worked on and bringing it back to life. Oh, if you've picked number 2, we've got wedding. Marriage is a union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continue to breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. For some of you who are really here around a connection or a new commitment on something, whether this is self, whether this again could be a project, there's something here about true belief and recognizing what is destined for you. Usually when something is destined for you, sometimes there can be a little bit of a hard road, a little bit of a bumpy road, but at the end of the day, there's this, I think, pull towards this feels good. This is where I'm meant to be. And it's asking you to keep putting faith and love into whatever that is, whether you want to manifest a relationship, a certain type of relationship, if you want to breathe new life into a relationship, if you want to breathe new life into your career, whatever this is, it's really, really powerful. I want you to think when two people commit or something commits to each other on the same page, in the same frequency, with the same energy in their vision, in their life. And I feel there's something here about that. We do have romantic cycle begins and we do have daughter romance. So for some of you, this could be a deepening of connection, but also too, I feel there's something that you need to call in here, which I feel is really relevant. I love this again too. If you've chosen number 3, there's nothing to worry about. You are safe. And this situation is under the perfect control of divine providence and universal order. Only infuse loving thoughts and emotions into the situation to ensure that the highest possible outcome flows effortlessly to you and through you. Guys, I want to, if you haven't seen the pattern here, important, it keeps talking about embodying the energy, embodying the faith, embodying the trust, and how important this is. Embodiment means that you are in depth with it, in thought and feeling. It impacts your physiology. And I've been talking about this, especially with gratitude, things that you want to manifest, things that you want to clear out. You've really got to be able to feel that transformation in your body, whether you're meditating, writing, journaling, dancing about it, something that's going to shift that energy. But again, it's a really cool thing if you have experienced it before. I don't know, maybe I should do a session on it or something, because this can be so transformative for things to be released and for things to awaken that you'll want to bring into your life. I just feel that there's so much goodness happening around you. There's a lot of things awakening. There's a lot of things that you're supported with, even though there's little bumps on the journey. So I'm sending you a whole bunch of love and support. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. I love staying connected and appreciate you being here. We'll speak soon. Bye now.